Are
All
you
right,
ready?
we ready? We ready? You ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
This is long lost pal. This is long lost pal. Sha la 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 la. Dun, 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 dun. Sha la 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 la. I didn't write a whole
I thought
verse.
you were gonna give me at least one more. This is Long Lost Pals. You left more to be
This is
desired.
long lost pals. It's Wednesday night. I didn't write a whole verse. That's all I
I get the episode on Friday. I don't know if that would have been
got.
so cool. Welcome to Long Lost Pals, episode 14, our Sam Darnold episode. I'm Joey.
What's up? I'm Karrin. I'm back. Hey, I'm back, baby. Not
Voice is
100%.
back and better than ever.
Not,
I
oh,
gotta tell
I
you,
don't know that.
my keyboard is sticky, and I think it's literally from last week when I must have spit some drink out or must have just fizzed over. But the keyboard, I just didn't clean it, I guess, all week, so it's still disgusting from a whole week
I was
ago.
gonna say, is it from that tequila that you were drinking?
Yeah, we're drinking, am drinking again. This is a show of segments, and we're gonna get into our first segment, which is bottom five. And with bottom five, we do a thing where we give our least favorite, or we go give our bottom five of a given topic. I'm struggling, I don't know why. Instead of doing the popular thing, which is giving your top five. And Corinne had an idea this week, and we are doing bottom five smells.
Sounds so bad. That sounds so lame to say. I don't care. Let's go.
You were trying to, you said bottom five vegetables. I don't think anybody's going to listen to bottom five vegetables. Maybe they would. Bottom five smells. There's a lot to be discussed here. And when you're ready to discuss, I'll give you the floor.
All right, let's go. Time. Cue it up. Let's go.
I think I did. I think I did. I think I did.
I don't
There
see
you
it. I
go.
don't see it. Okay. Number one, I'm going with burnt
Five.
food. Bu- burnt food. Or more specifically popcorn. You
Oh,
fucking burn popcorn. That shit is it's an assault. That's number one. Number two, the shit sticks around for days, bro. Somebody comes over. Ah, damn, you burned some popcorn 2 days ago. I burned some fucking popcorn. Shit's still stinking. That's number five, bro. Number four, I've had cats all of my life. Cat piss is something that you will never mistake ever. I'll be walking around outside and I'm like, oh, it's some cats in this motherfucker because I have been woken up out of a dead sleep before because my cat was spraying. You know, the boy cats, they spray.
I
I'm
don't.
like, oh, ah! Spraying in my fucking closet. Cat spray. So fucking, it's so pungent. That shit is disgusting. All right, number three. I used to work at Lowe's outside lawn and garden. Mulch. Look,
Mm.
I love a beautiful lawn, the trees, the fresh cut grass. That fucking mulch ruins all of that shit for me, bro. It smells so bad. I never got accustomed to it. I never acclimated to just smelling it all day, every day. It was so fucking annoying and disgusting. I gotta go with mulch. This shit is fucking stinky. Number two, it's gonna be kind of weird. Milk. I I have like an aversion to milk, bro. If I have milk in my fridge and it's one day past the fucking expiration date, I pour it out. And part of the reason is because I'm not smelling it to check if it's good or bad. Because if I smell milk, I will literally throw up, whether it was good or bad. And when I pour it out, I pour like the hot water all the way up and I stand back from the drain and I pour it straight down the drain. I can't get a whiff of milk, man. It makes me fucking throw up. That's number two. Number one, your fucking favorite, tequila. Ah. It's like pickles when you like smell it and you could taste it. It's an overpowering, disgusting fucking aroma. It makes me not want to drink whatever the fuck it's mixed with. Gotta go with tequila being my number one. It's disgustingly strong. Time. Any comments?
I really thought we were gonna have some in common in this one. This was like, I mean, there's a million smells out there, right?
It seems like it's a given.
But I thought that we would have at least one in common. We're not even relatively close on anything.
Crazy.
A couple of things. Are you just having milk with cereal? Or are you still drinking milk in 2025?
No, 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 no. Only with cereal or if I'm like making like mac and cheese. That's the only time milk is used in this house.
I'm gonna need you to transition to like some almond milk or some soy milk or something.
I
Like,
have almond milk. I still won't smell it.
okay, this is coming from like, are you drinking cow's milk right now? Like, is that what you're putting in your cereal?
No, no, no. I don't buy whole milk anymore. I keep almond milk only in my fridge.
Oh, okay. So almond milk even?
I won't smell it.
That's
I
getting weirder and weirder. That's like, okay, all right, that's fine. Burn popcorn also, like the amount of times I burned popcorn back in the day too, before they had the popcorn button on the microwave. And like the worst part is the smell, number one, but then you try to struggle eat it because you don't want to waste it. So you're in the bag, just like picking out the
I
pieces that aren't super dark, and then the ones that are just disgusting. Yeah, I'm with you on that. Mulch, oh my God. Like when it's freshly done, you used to be like walking in like I remember just walking in my neighborhood or something, like, God damn it, man, who's getting their yard
oh,
done? That shit
so bad.
is terrible.
It kills the view, and everywhere out here is like so pretty, but like
Yeah.
when they got the fresh most, I'm like, ugh, God, at what cost, guys?
At what cost? It'd be the
All
stinky
right, you
house.
ready?
All right, I was born ready. All right, number five, I'm going with morning breath, specifically toddler morning breath. Like, if there's anybody that can solve the morning breath problem, like some scientists out there, like, what is it? I brush this girl's teeth every day before we go to sleep. Me or my wife brush her teeth. And somehow every morning it smells like she's been chewing on a turd all night. Like she has this little stuffed animal, like it's a bunny. She chews on the ears. The ears like 3 inches shorter than they used to be. So maybe it's that, but that breath is hot as shit every morning. Toddler baby breath, morning breath, number five. Number four is old niche. Number four, I'm going with like old church. So I don't know how to explain it, but all churches, there aren't like these new mega churches. I've never gone into those, but like older churches, they all just smell like a faint little funky smell, and it smells like a mix of like watercolors and fart. It's like the perfect combination of those things, where it's like just smells bad enough to be annoying, and also churches just kind of make me uncomfortable in general. So I'm probably like my spidey senses are on 10. So churches, they're number four. Number three, I'm going with a decomposing rat under your stove. So back when I lived in Austin in Riverside, and I had the greatest roommate all the time, rest in peace, Jerome.
R.I.P.
We Our apartment smelled terrible for like a week or two, and we didn't know what it was. We had a rat problem, but we didn't know like what had happened. This rat had died under our stove weeks ago, but it was like underneath the drawer that you pull out, and that bitch was just like turning into bones this whole time, and we were just dealing with the smell and off the PTSD alone in that time period. Great roommate, terrible roommate situation with that dead rat. That's number three. Number two, I'm going with high school boys' locker room. Man, you want to talk about a combination of smells. You're going with ball sweat. You're going with ass. There's fart and stuff in there. You want to talk about cheap cologne and Axe. Nobody showers. If you do shower, you're kind of weird. And then on top of that, there's the mildew smell. They used to wash our clothes, but they would let them shit sit in the washer overnight. So you got the mildew on top of already all those shitty smells. The worst. Number one, I'm going with porta potties, aka the torture chamber. More specifically, porta potties at outdoor events that have a lot of people. You would go in there, it's just a shit cocktail. Sometimes there might be a little sprinkle of vomit on top. I have to hold my breath every time in there. I'm sniffing my upper lip, hold my breath as long as I possibly can. It is literally the most disgusting thing of all time. Porta potties, you were number one.
Porta potty was a great match across the board. What in the fuck was going on in you and Jerome's house that y'all had a dead rat living under y'all's, excuse me, dying under y'all's fucking
Yeah, he's
stove?
probably dead for a while. And then the worst part is the apartment complex. Like, so we inherited this apartment from my sister and her friend. Like, we just started living in it. And like, I literally don't think there was anything we did to get the rat problem. I mean, it was the most clean apartment of all time. And we were still like, fresh out of college. And like, I'm not gonna say I'm not dirty, but I'm not like I'm
You're
not.
a boy. You're a
Yeah,
boy. You're
I'm more
boy
messy
clean.
than I'm dirty, but it was kind of gross in there, right? But like, shouldn't have given us. And you could hear these rats fighting in the walls. We saw them a few times, just running around. And them things are fast, boys, like a ball of light. You can't catch them. And they just gave us sticky traps. I'm like, cool. Now I got a dying rat on this sticky trap. Cool. That's traumatizing for everybody involved and the rat.
Jesus fucking Christ, man. What a time.
What a time. Anything else?
I think you've said enough.
Okay. Well, next we're going to move on to a segment that we have not done in a long time, which is throw the beef back on the grill. Apparently, Karrin doesn't hold grudges, or apparently, Karrin just had a childhood where people didn't piss her off or wrong her in any capacity.
I really just don't have that many beefs from back in the day.
I could throw beef on the grill 2, 3 times a week, and I wouldn't run out for months or years. So this is a chance for us to, instead of doing the noble thing of forgiving somebody, we unforgive somebody for our past and bring up some old shit and throw that beef back on the grill. And we're going to give 1.5 minutes for this segment, and I will go first. Today I'm going with my high school football coach. So my second year of football in high school, not my second year ever, my second year of football in high school, I was on sophomore team. So we went to a really large high school. So there's a lot of teams. There's 2 freshman teams. There's a sophomore team. There's a JV team. There's a varsity because there's hundreds of kids playing. So the sophomore team, they pretty much told us the first day, they're like, we're pretty much not going to give a shit. Like, we're you guys are getting the least amount of attention to anybody. Freshmen, we're trying to see what they're working with, what they're going to be next year. We're not going to do shit. We're just going to go to games and win. And for some reason, I think 2 of these guys showed up to like summer training late or something. We had the 2 coldest fucking players on our team. So we're just blowing motherfuckers out, right? But anyway, there was one play because you could just run the same play. Nobody's watching film for sophomore team. So there's one play we run every week where it was halfback pass. So our running back get the ball, act like he's running it. I'd act like I'm blocking, and I'd act like I'm doing a terrible job, and then I'm wide open. This motherfucker, so the first game we do it, underthrows me. I made the catch as I'm falling down, made the catch. Next week, we do the same thing. Throws another goddamn duck. I'm wide open for a touchdown, throws a duck. I come back, catch it. I'm running, get hopped, get tackled, land on my collarbone, break it. I walk to the sideline, and the coach just says, and the coach is like, score next time, son. Shit. I'm like, all right, bitch. Well, let me just go back before I was conceived and tell my mom to marry somebody more athletic so my God-given ability will make me run a little faster. Like, you're not going to say shit to the man who just threw me that goddamn duck when I was wide open for a touchdown. It's all on me. That was the last play of football I ever had. That put me into retirement. And instead of telling me, good catch, you're going to deride this man who threw me that duck and not tell him shit and get on me for that. And the worst part, sorry, I'm over time, but the worst part about when you get an injury in football is you got to hear the same joke from every goddamn coach. No matter what bone you break, it's a, what's the matter, son? You jacking off too much? You break your leg. What's the matter, son? Did you slip jacking off? No, bitch, this is not for that. At the game where you... High school football coach. That was the last play of my football career. It would have been nice to give me a standing ovation or something on my way out. You could have given me a slow clap instead of telling me to
you off the field.
Well, no, I mean, I just walked off. I didn't expect anybody to clap me off. I said should have given me a slow clap. Instead, it was score next time, last name, shit.
Bro,
that was the appreciation I got.
Why is that a running joke between all football coaches?
Because like, oh, you broke your arm, so we're jacking off too much. I'm like, no, coach, I was not jacking off too much. That happened in class. You were there. Like, you were there, literally there when it happened.
Inappropriate.
Oh, it's terrible. Are you kidding me? Coaches, boys, high school sports, yeah.
All right, get the timer going. Mine is even that hate filled. Okay, so this freshman year, the same high school. I was in child development class, right? I don't remember what the fuck we were making, but we were making something with like beads and like hot glue guns, something child related for kids or something. I don't know what the fuck we were making. Anyways, I'm like digging through one of the little plastic separators for you beads for whatever the fuck we were doing. And this little boy who was not paying attention to his hot glue gun, which he was dangling over my arm, is leaking hot glue. I still have a fucking scar on. You probably can't see it because it's like hella exposed. That scar right there,
a 3D one,
leaking. Yes, it's probably like probably like 3rd degree, like lowest degree. But this motherfucker wasn't even that sorry. He was like, "Oh, my bad." I was like, because I was like, "Oh shit," and he goes, "My bad," and literally just looked at me dead in my face like this. I wanted to back him the fuck out. I was like, ow, that shit fucking hurt. He barely even gave a fuck. I was like, you motherfucker. He didn't even fucking care. I wanted to beat his ass, but I was in so much pain. I didn't remember the boy. I don't remember who it was. I didn't know him. Class was full of fucking randos. Fuck that kid. He didn't give a fuck. He's literally scarred me for life. That's my beef this week.
You should get that like you should outline like tattoo the outline of the scar and get like only the strong survive or something.
Yeah, that's a real war story for you right there. Yeah, fuck that kid. I don't know who it was.
Yeah, I play with guns, bullets, and hot glue.
Hot glue guns.
That concludes our throw the beef back on the grill segment. Corinne, I think that was a very good. I think you got plenty of those. There's plenty of
That
hot
was
glue
a
stories. I don't know how many scars you got, pal, but I'm sure there's some other ones you could let.
yeah. Now I gotta be like, damn. What you know? What that just made me think of another one.
You're welcome.
I'm a bank that.
All right. Well, now we're going to move on to our boomer moment of the week, which is just a chance for us to complain about something that's pissed us off. We get a minute for this segment, and Corinne, you were going to go first.
Okay, a couple of weeks ago, I was having a boys' night with two of my homeboys. We're watching Transformers. We took edibles. It's a this is what kind of night. We're talking shit, reliving all of the best moments about Transformers in that era. And we're like, oof, time to order some food. Yeah, cue that DoorDash up, boy. Chick-fil-A. We got chicken strips on the way. We got spicy chicken sandwiches on the way. We got fries on the way. We got shakes on the way. Yes, please. Food gets here. I check the bag. Why are all of my fries missing? Now, the print of the fucking receipt says that there's fries in this bag. And if this was any other fucking restaurant, I would blame the restaurant. Chick-fil-A is not fucking my order up. I fucking go to report that this fucking dasher stole my fucking fries because he clearly did. And DoorDash is like, oh, okay, here's your money back. Motherfucker, I want this guy's head on a fucking stick. He stole food from me. There's two things that you don't fuck with when it comes to me. And that is my sleep and my fucking food. I don't care if the timer's up. If you're in any other fucking profession and you steal from the fucking client, you're fucking getting fired. Don't sit here and give me my $8 back from my. I want my fucking fries, and I want this guy to know that I'm the reason that his fucking ass is fucking out of a job because you stealing my food, fam. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. I was so fuck. You ruined boys' night. We're having a good fucking evening, and you ate all our fries. That's some bullshit, bro. I was so pissed.
Ooh, those fries with like Chick-fil-A sauce, like one of the only condiments I like. I do ranch and I do that. Uh,
That's the only condiment. A Chick-fil-A.
Only condiment you need.
Bro, he stole all the fries. It was two large fries in there. It was two large fries in there. We got two large fries for the chicken strips and the sandwiches. And we were just all gonna. Oh boy, I was so pissed. I was so fucking pissed.
I was definitely making some facial expressions too because Transformers is like one of my least favorites, and the reason why you talking about the original,
Yeah.
I feed into hype really bad. So
Okay.
when somebody's telling me how great something is, like I really expect the greatest thing of all time. And all my friends when that bitch came out, the greatest movie you've ever seen. Megan Fox is so hot. Greatest movie you've ever seen. So I went and saw that shit. I'm expecting the best movie I've ever seen in my whole life. It wasn't the best movie I've ever seen in my life. It's okay. And then like
Bro,
even Megan Fox was ruined for me. Like I know she's attractive. I'm not like all right. I know she's attractive. I'm fully aware, but I never like bought into the hype like everybody else did because I was still irritated that that movie was not as good as everybody made it seem.
wow, that's a really wild fucking take.
Ah,
That's wild. Transformers is like fucking goaded.
Big Shia LaBeouf guy, acting wise, I feel like he's had some really good movies. Have you seen Peanut Butter Falcon? Fantastic. All right, it's time for me to get into my boomer moment of the
Yeah,
week.
yeah, what you got?
And this is going to be less of an aggressive tone and more of a plea or plead or begging scenario. Lil Wayne just dropped a new album last Friday. I thought about listening to that shit. I really did.
I didn't.
I got on Twitter and I read some of the direct quotes, some of the bars from the album, and I realized quickly that this is not an album I need to listen to. And all I'm asking is that for all the musicians or the rappers I listened to growing up, please stop making music. Like I want to remember you in the highs of highs. Like it's like the person who's really popular in high school and is like the coolest, most charismatic person ever, and then you see them like 15 years later and they're like really let themselves go and they've got like a whole bunch of problems and you're like, man, you were so cool. You peaked early. Like just leave it at that. Like Jeezy, my favorite rapper of all time. I can't listen to his shit anymore. Wayne, terrible now. T.I., terrible now. I remember Ludacris dropped something called like Ludaversal. Oh my God, this is like 10 years ago. I don't think he's dropped anything since. Fucking terrible. Quit while you're ahead. You're old. You're not living that life anymore. Please stop rapping about it. Lil Wayne, I don't need to hear you talk about having sex or doing, why am I blanking on something so basic? Doing oral.
Drugs?
I don't need to hear about old man Wayne doing oral sex and doing drugs.
Oh no.
We're over it, pal. I love you. Carter 3 and Carter 3 and no ceilings below, everything below that. I love you, pal. After that, I haven't hardly enjoyed anything he's made in about 16 years. That's a
Like I
whole.
said, I'm gonna give him sorry for the wait. That's the last tape I'm gonna give him. I'm gonna give him sorry for the wait. Outside of that, keep it, fam. Go
I
out, yeah,
remember
like you said, go on retire. Didn't you make enough fucking music? The amount of music that man put out, to, two
it's
or
just
three careers worth of fucking music this guy put out.
it sucks because he's the like again, Jeezy's my favorite, but like Wayne was the goat of our generation, and he's just
Mm-hmm.
ruining it. I'm just like, stop. Like I want to remember. I want to remember all
Say
the.
less.
Yes, please. You don't need the money. Stop. All right. That wraps up Boomer Moment of the Week. Now we're going to get into quick news where we cover 5 news topics from the week that range in a variety of topics. I don't know if that's proper grammar, but it doesn't matter. I sound like an idiot in every episode anyway. You used a really good word earlier. It was like SAT style word. You be throwing out these words sometimes. I'm like, damn, she makes me look stupid because I don't have proper grammar. And sometimes, so you get when you're the dumbest one in the family. All right. So
What word did I use? That
I'd
wasn't.
have to listen to the episode again because I lost it. First question is for you, Karim. So Elon and Trump had a messy breakup right after our last episode. On a scale of 1 to 10, how predictable was this outcome?
With 10 being the most predictable, it was a 100. These people are too fucking unstable. I knew from jump. I can't wait for this to implode. And it did. So, the Pacers and the Thunder are currently playing game 3 of the finals. Series is tied 1-1. That's mind blowing to me. Are you still going with the Thunder? But low key rooting for the
Thank you.
Pacers.
You just wrapped up what I was going to say. I mean, yeah, Indiana's currently up by 2 in the third quarter. And you know what? If they win this one, they go up 2-1. I still think they could stretch it more games. I said Thunder in 5, so maybe not in 5, but I still think the Thunder are the better team. But if they lose, god damn it, I'd be a fan. All right. Aaron Rodgers is finally back from all his ayahuasca retreats, and he got married randomly and doing whatever the hell he's doing. And now he's the quarterback of your Pittsburgh Steelers. How do you feel to have that weirdo, wash weirdo, that's an alliteration, as the quarterback of your NFL franchise?
Um, uh, all I can say is he can't take us no lower than where we've been with Kenny Pickett, Mitch Trubisky, Mason Rudolph, all of these Delvin Hodges. No, if you remember it, Josh Dobbs. We've been through worse. This is just a bridge year. Whatever. That's how I
Bars
feel
low.
about it. Very low, yes. Coco Gauff won the French Open this week, and her opponent, Arena Sabalenka. Don't fucking quote me
I
on
think
that.
so.
She had a pissy ass attitude afterwards and said Coco only won the match not because she played incredible, but because she made a lot of mistakes. She later tried to clarify on social media what she meant. If you're Coco, how are you feeling about the comments?
I mean, shit, it sounds like a hater to me, but at the same time, who gives a shit, bitch? I just won. I held the trophy up. I kissed that bitch a million times for the cameras. Like, I don't really care. We were talking earlier, like, I don't watch a whole lot of tennis, but I watched this whole match. It was super dope. She clarified on social media, but she was like kind of apologizing, but also not. She's like, yeah, well, she kind of like showed poise and stepped up, but I still play bad. Both these things can be the same. I'm like, bitch, just give her some credit. Goddamn, like it's okay to be disappointed in your performance, but you can still give her some credit. Old salty ass girl. Last question. There was a moment at the BET Awards last night where Cenat ran into Wale, and Wale approached him and said hello, pretty much. And he started talking to him. And then when he left, he was like, "Who's that, chat? Wally?" Dude did not know who Wale was. How old does that make you feel?
I mean, everything pretty much makes me feel old at this age, but god damn. I mean, to be fair, Wale really put music out like that. I'm more disappointed that Kai didn't know who he wasn't on game. Like, how you not on game, fam? I don't care how young you is. Somebody got to put you on. Somebody got to put you. Where's his big homies? Where's his OGs to put him on? Because Wale had a run.
I was gonna say, when would you say Wale's heyday was? We were like young and
College, the
I would say.
same time. Yeah, college for sure.
I would say I have no idea how old Kai is. Like, I'm not big into streaming. The shit he did with Drewski and Kevin Hart was super funny. I like that shit, but like, not at the BET Wars
I
specifically,
think
just in
he's like
general.
early 20s. I
I would
think he's
say,
like
yeah, like
21.
21, 22. So,
Yeah.
I mean, shit, in '09, that was what, six, he's probably 6 years old. So, I guess we can let that shit go. But at the same time, it's like, yeah, it's kind of awkward. And that's
Yeah.
quick news. Now we're going to get into our last part of our show, which is recommendations. We each give a recommendation on something we want you to do, watch, listen to, something along those lines. I'll go first. And my recommendation for this week is Shooting Guards. It's a documentary on Netflix. It's about Gilbert Arenas and Javaris Crittenton and bringing the guns in the locker room situation. It's a really well done documentary. If you have like hour and a half, in even if you're not into sports, it's still an enjoyable documentary that I recommend you check out. Again, on Netflix, Shooting Guards.
This week, once again, Pride Month still going strong. I'm recommending Bottoms this week, 2023. It's with two high school girl lesbians who start a fight club because they want to hang out with hot chicks. It's very funny. Starring Marshawn Lynch is in there, Ayo Edebiri, Emmy winner Rachel Cenat, who I am currently fucking in love with. Havana Rose Liu, very hot. It's right now, where's it at? It's on MGM Plus and Prime. Very funny. And I don't want to get one note with the Pride movies. I am gonna recommend some more serious shit, but this one and then last week's were, just funny, lighthearted movies that you could watch if you're just trying to see some funny gay shit. Some funny gay shit.
MGM Plus is an app.
Sadly.
Is
The
that the
only
Lion?
reason, and you know what? Another Pride Month mention. The only reason that I fucking have MGM Plus is because, oh no, wait, that was on something else.
Is that
Damn,
the
I had,
Lion?
yes, Tony,
Ah, all right.
Tony Goldmeyer, and I don't know whatever the fuck MGM stands for, but yeah, it's Goldwyn and
We
Meyer or
always
whatever.
talk about actors and actresses. I don't know. I know Marshawn Lynch, but that wraps up episode 14. Before we thank Corinne's mom and get out of here, I want to say one thing, Corinne. I know we try to like our quick news and shit. We like try to keep it kind of lighthearted. 'Cause we like to do stuff we can make jokes about, right? Like we don't ever get too serious because we want to be able to. But we have a very small platform right now, and it might be a small platform for forever. But I think you and I both agree that we're never going to be people who like hide our opinions to please everybody. So I just want to say real quick, there's some crazy shit going on right now. Fuck ICE, and if you support ICE, fuck you too. Because if you believe in heaven and hell, guess what, bitch? When you die, you're taking that elevator down. You're
Going to the
a
hot
fucking
place.
hoe. You're the worst. That's all I got to say about that. Episode 14. I guess technically our George Pickens episode in a bag too. Not your boy anymore.
Oh,
Um,
that one hurts. That one hurts. That one
wait, so is
hurts.
DK Metcalf gonna be number 14 now? Nobody cares. Number four.
Yeah, he took four.
I don't like
Because
that.
he was being a real one. He was like, "Nah, I'm not even gonna ask GP for 14." And he was like, "I'm gonna take four." And then GP wanted to act like a little bitch. You know what? Hey, wrap this up.
Thank you for everybody who supported us. I don't know how many views we have on our last episode. I would guess not a lot, but if it's you and you're not Corinne's mom, we thank Corinne's mom still. But if you're somebody else besides Corinne's mom, a
Shout
special
out to
thank you
you.
for being a real one. I think we have like we got like 4 followers on YouTube, so it's probably your mom, your brother, and I gotta find out who the other people are. So shout out to whoever our followers are on YouTube. If it's you, send us a DM and say it's you, and then we'll be like, hey, thanks. We're not gonna give you anything.
We want to personally thank you.
Yeah, we want a person today. We ain't got shit to give you, but we'll tell you, hey, maybe
Appreciate you.
if this ever gets us any type of money, I'm talking about even like if we ever make like $100 off this,
$5.
I'll give you like I'll give him 20. I'll give him 20 for being safe.
You gonna break them off, bro?
That's 20%, not of whatever we make, but if it was like $100, I give you $20. I'll give you $20 so you can use it to do something important. Buy something for yourself so you
The
can stay
gas,
fly.
the gas in your car. That's about all you can do with 20.
Put it in your hovercraft, stay fly. We're out.